Today we talked about my application called Delicious Recipe. Once a user signing, the user is led to a landing page where a user can search a recipe based on an ingredient or based on a name. And for instance, let's search a recipe here by ingredient. Let's say we have in our pantry flour, some yeast, and some salt. And if we make this submission, those are the ingredient that those are the recipe that we can make based on the list of ingredients that we typed. So it's the same thing. So as you can see, I can choose to look at this. And here I have the instruction, I have the ingredient, and also the video how to make the bread. And I can also choose to like the recipe. And once the user click on the like recipe, the recipe is will be displayed on the user favorite recipe as here. And the user also have the option of looking at the store that are nearby, just in case if a user would like to stop at the store and buy additional ingredient. So the user can actually search for that. I actually used this application also when I was overseas, and I was able to to find out the supermarket that were close by. So I would like now to dive a little bit in the code, what I did to achieve those results. So one of the things that I did was first of all to design my database. This is my model where basically I have an ingredient table, I have a recipe table, I also have a user favorite and a user table where I'm saving all the user credential. And some of the challenge, my first challenge, so after designing my database and also my UI, how I wanted my UI to look like. So then I had to look at the API, right? I decided to use Sponocular API. And some of the things that I realized was that I couldn't get like the recipe instruction and the video and all the good information I needed in one single API call. So I had to change my API. So what I mean by that is that first of all, here I had to make my first API call here, and though this API call gave me attributes such as the ID and the title, and I use those attributes um, here in order to retrieve the instruction. As you can see, they are passed as property. So to use to retrieve the instruction, the video, so I have to do additional API call. And and of course, here I use React. As you can see, I'm rendering, right? So I'm rendering all those API call. And also my server, I would like to talk a little bit about my server. My server here, I'm handling most of the logic, and also as you can see, I have a route for the index, index page, the signing, the register page with the corresponding method, and yeah, and I also have a post form when a user, this is me handling like the sign up, right? So it's a post, so I have to post that in the database, and yeah, the route. So I'm handling most of the logic here inside my server, and of course, I also have to make sure that my recipe are saved inside my database, because I didn't save all the recipe in the database, but the one that the user chose to like, right, had to be saved in database. Um, and the other recipe, I was just basically reading the API and then uh, displaying them in the front end. But when a user choose to like a recipe, I will be saving those recipe in my database. So, and of course, those are like my template here, as you can see. Oh, here I have the template, and this is another one here. right, where I'm displaying all the, this is actually the landing page, where I'm displaying the results. And basically, when someone click on the recipe info, so this is what's being displayed. And this is the page for the user favorite, right? So I truly enjoy working on this application because I cover a lot of ground. Uh, as you can see, Python for the backend, JavaScript, React for the front end, and also I use SQL Alchemy for modeling my database. And it was a true pleasure working on this application. Thank you for your time.